Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Man on Fire, and this movie is directed by Tony Scott, and it came out in 2004, and I was not a fan of this movie, unfortunately, and I know that it's based on a true story, and I like the story of the movie, and what it's trying to tell, and it's fine for what it is, but where I take issue with the movie is the overall presentation, and the best part of the movie was Denzel Washington. I thought he was good, but unfortunately there was nothing else about the movie that stood out to me as exceptional or great, and the rest of the movie was just kind of bland and unspecial. And one thing that really bugged me about this movie was that there were a few key elements that kept me from getting invested in the movie, and that was the amount of close shots that were in this movie. There were so many, and I could barely tell it was what I was supposed to be seeing. It was just a bunch of close-ups on people's faces, and I don't think it was trying to be like intentional in the sense that it was supposed to be like trying to make you feel claustrophobic. I never felt that way because the entire movie, it doesn't feel like it's structured to be that way, and it never really fits with the movie. And I thought the look of the movie was kind of bad. I just didn't like it being very saturated, and it just didn't look good to me. And another thing that bugged me was that there's so many cuts in this movie, and there's like a cut every 2 seconds, and there were points in this film where it did feel like I was watching a trailer, and that's not good, especially since like what you're trying to do is be completely serious, and there's no amount of self-awareness in the movie at all. And if you're kind of making the movie feel like a trailer, then I don't think you're doing a very good job. I also found the story to be incredibly predictable and unengaging throughout. I didn't care for the action scenes because I could barely tell what was going on. and there were some small moments of violence that I did enjoy, but that was about it. I also thought the music in the movie was very cheesy and really just shoving in your face how to feel, and none of it was earned for me. Christopher Walken is in this movie, and he's given literally nothing to do, and I don't even understand why he was in the movie. And there are some pointless characters in this movie as well, and they have a lot of screen time, and I don't understand why they have so much screen time. I'm not saying that happens to every character in this movie, but just for a few of them, they just have a weird amount of screen time for some reason, and I do feel as though this movie is way too long for what it is. It's 2.5 hours long, and it so doesn't need to be that long. It could have been a little less than 2 hours, and it would have been just fine for me. And I really just don't feel as though I got much out of the 2.5 hour runtime, and there were plenty of points where it was dragging for me, and I was getting kind of impatient with the story. I was just like, let's get on with it. I'm kind of getting bored here. I don't care about what's going on, and since I don't really care about what's going on in the story or the characters, and the overall experience is kind of ruined for me because of that. It being slow and me just not caring about anything, really. And that's about all I have to say about Man on Fire. I didn't think it was very good. It was insanely predictable. I didn't like what was going on. I didn't like the characters, and there were a lot of creative decisions that did not work for me. The editing was all over the place. It was very choppy, and I didn't like the look of the film, and I was just completely taken out of it because of that, and there was just basically nothing that I really liked about the movie. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Man on Fire a 3 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos as always. If you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Man on Fire, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for The Pink Panther 2, so look forward to that. But until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.